Yes, it's 12 o'clock on Monday, the 6th of February 2023. Can you believe it? That was quick, wasn't it? February already. First Magic Monday of February, and I'm talking about what's in your pocket. Obviously, a well thought out subject because I did a post about this, and it was very interesting what people had in their pockets. But then, of course, I decided to go a little bit deeper. So we're going deep into what's in your pocket. And what about this? What about this for a great start? Angie Vale here from Witham, and she's got the StreamYard thing working so we can see that she's here. Hooray! I might even have a cheer for that. Hang on. Yay! First in. Well done, Angie. Great picture as well. Looking fab. And Dawn's here. That's another. So we can probably start. If Dawn's here, we can start. Hooray! Yay! Isn't it good? That's all you got to do, by the way. Just, no matter where you're watching from, just send in a nice little message. Let us know that you're here. Let us know what's going down, what's happening in your world, anything at all. But most importantly, I want you to share what's in your pocket. What have you got? What's in your pocket? I'm not talking about, just that little pocket here. Like generally in your coat pocket. What do you keep in your pocket? Do you keep one of these? I bet you do. Everybody's got one of these in their pocket. And it's very nice when people give us weather updates as well. It's sunny but cold in Birmingham. Right, are we ready? Should we do this? We should do this. I'm going to click the button, do that one there, and go in. Whenever I look at that, I always see that one where I've got like a white shirt on and a jacket and short hair, and I look about 12. I can't just go to it, otherwise I would re-show that bit. But it is interesting, isn't it, how that looks? So let's do the jingle, and then we will start properly.
It's the start of the week. Grab your coffee cups. It's Magic Monday Live.
So the subject today is what's in your pocket. And the reason I'm doing this is a couple of reasons. First of all, I posted one of those social media posts, where you ask a question and then people come back and they tell you what's happening in their world. What's your favourite biscuit? A good one that we did this last weekend. A song you can remember all the lyrics to. That's a good one, isn't it? But anyway, the question we asked, I think it was about a week ago, was what's in your pocket? And we got all sorts of different responses. And then this morning, Christine said to me, Mike, I'm going to wash your blue coat. Empty the pockets. It's like, yeah, no problem. And I went into the pockets. I had all sorts of stuff in the pockets of my blue coat. Now, my blue coat's my big coat. So I tend to wear it when things are a little bit colder. It's not a fashionable coat. It's a big parka. But some of the things I found in my pocket, and I'm going to share a couple of them with you. I'm not embarrassed about them. They're just, they are what they are. But look at this. I have some cracked pepper. This is obviously from the train. I've been on the train, or I've been somewhere where you could get these, and I've got a couple of extra ones and just put them in my pocket just in case I'm going to need some cracked pepper. This is where I become like my dad. My dad was always snaffling stuff. If he was the chairman of the National Federation of Roofing Contractors, and he used to do this thing where if he'd chaired a meeting, he'd stay behind at the hotel and wait till everybody had gone. And then he used to take all the pencils, or all the pens, and all the notepads and everything. Because in his head, they've been paid for, he might as well have them. And then when he died, we cleared out his office at home, and there was a drawer, and it was literally full of pencils and pens. There must have been a few hundred, easily a few hundred. There might have been more, but easy a few hundred pens and pencils in there because he just snaffled them. We'd have them in his pocket. Other thing I've got in my pocket, obviously, a Jakeman's. See that? I'll put it right up nice and close for you. Can I get focused? No, it's focusing on me, which is quite good. It should be focusing on me. But yeah, a Jakeman's. But this was the surprise. bit of string. Now, I know why I had these. I know why I had these. I know why I had a bunch of receipts, because I've got this thing now where I record receipts on my phone. I don't have to put them in to my expenses anymore. It just goes straight into my phone. It reads it and it updates it. It's very clever. But I have no idea why I had a piece of string. And I've taken this from my garage. I've cut it and I've done a little thing with it. What's that stuff called where you fold string? Fold string. Knot string. There's a thing, isn't there? There's a special thing where people knot string and they make stuff to hold pots and stuff like that. I know it's got a proper name. I know somebody's going to help me with it in a moment. But I definitely don't do that. So why did I need... It's actually 2 bits of string. I've got no idea why I needed these. But it's nice string. Oh, 3 bits of string. That was like a magic trick. There we go. 3 bits of string. Macrame, thank you very much. So yeah, I don't do macrame. I've got 3 bits of string. I've got no idea why I need them. What could you do with 3 bits of string? Yeah, I have no idea. But anyway, they'll be going in the bin later. Because what's in your pocket reflects what's going on in your mind. That's the message from today. Maybe. Is it perfect science? No, it never is a perfect science. But if you think about it like this, if you think that if you've got messy pockets, probably got messy minds, like messy desk. My desk ends up getting a bit messy, and then I have this big clear, and then I get my furniture polish out and give it a good polish. Suddenly feels really lovely again. At the moment, I'm recording audio in here, so when I'm finished here, I'll be setting up my screen, and I'll be going back to recording audio because I'm doing the audio version of my latest book, Write That Book, available now. WriteThatBook.co.uk. I'll have a look. Audio version is going to be brilliant. But we're talking about pockets, yeah. Hoarder pockets. I've just wrote a few notes, by the way. That's why I keep looking down. I like having notes when I do these things. It's meant to keep me on track. But yeah, hoarder pockets. I end up with that sometimes. Especially if you've been somewhere where there's free stuff. And I become like my dad with those pencils. But hoarder pockets, you keep all sorts of things. And then you watch that program on the television, about hoarders. You must have seen those programs where people are living under piles of stuff or on top of piles of stuff. And I look at that and I think, oh my goodness, this is just a bit mad what's going on here with all these different like boxes and old bags and stuff like that. And I'll suddenly look at my office and there I've kept 4 boxes. Threw them out, by the way. I did throw them out yesterday. 4 boxes, just in case they would come in. What am I thinking about? So pockets, like minds, like rooms. But sometimes it's quite nice to have stuff that bring you memories that you can have in your pocket. So perhaps a photograph of somebody or something that you reflect on. When I was about 12 or 13, I changed schools and I went from one comprehensive school to another comprehensive school. And if you've ever done that, you'll know it's quite stressful going from one comprehensive school to another one, especially when the 2 schools I switched between were massive rivals. And there was a lot of that going on. And suddenly I go from what was Moorside Comprehensive School to Blackfine Comprehensive School. And I had a bit of anxiety at that time. And I got bullied a little bit and stuff like that. Not a lot, but I did have a bit of a sad time. So I used to have this brass ball in my... It was like an egg shape, not a ball. It was like a brass egg-shaped thing. I had no idea what it was for. My dad had found it when he bought an old church to turn into a yard and an office. He'd found it there, and I kind of got this thing, and I asked if I could have it, and he said I could. I used to keep it in my pocket, and I remember having it in my pocket, and I used to rub it with my hand like that, and it used to give me a real sense of, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Bit of a strange thing. Weirdly, one day in art, about a year later, I still had this brass egg, and we were asked to draw something and to make it hard. We had a brilliant art teacher called Sheila Mackey, and Sheila said, I want you to draw something. You're going to do some still life. And I normally do that with Mr. Huntley, but you're going to do it with me. I want you to draw something, but make it hard. Choosing that would be normally very hard, that you would not want to do. She was really good with the psychology of art. And I remember getting this thing out and starting to draw it, and she came up to me and she went, "That's beautiful. May I touch it?" I said, yeah, of course, miss, no problem. And she picked it up and she went, oh, I want this. I'd like to buy it. And I said, oh, I don't want to sell it. It's, I've had it for a while. And she goes, yeah, but I want to buy it. Or I want to swap you for something. Is there anything that you want from me? So this is a very talented artist. And she was the illustrator for David Bellamy's books. David Bellamy? Oh, David Bellamy. She was the illustrator for his books. And I said, actually, yes. I'd like a signed first edition copy of The Great Seasons. And it was really weird because she looked at me and went, yeah, you sure? I said, yeah, it has to be a first edition and it has to be signed by you and David Bellamy. And she said, okay, come and see me on Friday. And this was the Wednesday. The next day, she wasn't at school. This is so brilliant. She just took a day off from school, teacher, just took a day off. She drove to London, went to her publishers, got a first edition copy, drove back via David Bellamy's house, got him to sign it, and she signed it, and she gave me a copy of this book. I have it here. This is it, look. The Great Seasons by David Bellamy and Sheila Mackie. And inside, wish I'd thought about it. I should have said, have it signed to me, but I didn't. Oh, there it is. Sheila G. Mackie, David Bellamy. And it was just lovely, actually, to get this. And she said, there you go. And she handed me the book, and it kind of thumped down. And then she went like that with her hand, as if to say, hand it over. And I gave her this brass egg. Very interesting interaction. Very, very interesting interaction. So yeah, so what's in your pocket? I think I've told the story. So I think I've talked for long enough. Should we see who's here? Angie's saying hurrah because her StreamYard is working. Afternoon, everyone. Hope you all had a good weekend. We did. If you want your name to come up like Angie's has, go to streamyard.com/Facebook and just say yes, you're allowed to use my name, and it'll do that. Like Jane's obviously done. Hi, Jane. Here. It's like reporting for school. Here. Fiona Miles. Fiona was here from Bolton today. From Bolton, nice. Hello from sunny Kent. Hello, Suzanne. How lovely to see you. And we've got a Facebook user. Hi from Birmingham. It's sunny, but it's cold. In Nuneaton. Just down the road from Birmingham, isn't it? Keys and card wallet. This is going to be like an Alan Partridge thing, reading this out now, isn't it? Good afternoon. Dean from West Sleekburn in Northumberland. Dean's still doing this thing. I think he's still doing this thing where he's cold water swimming every day. Oh, we saw some people going in the Tyne yesterday at Hexham. Cold water swimming. Just bikinis on. Those blokes. Beautiful start of the week. 3 deer crossed the road in front of us as we pulled into the car park at the beach ready for our morning. You see? I don't see what's coming up. This is just me knowing the life of Dean Coulson. Here from Formby, it's Crisp Sunshine. Howdy from Hove. That's Sarah McGough, who clearly still doesn't know how to use StreamYard. Got a meeting with her in a few minutes. I'll be bringing that up on the agenda. Jill knows how to use it, though, because she's here from Chesterfield. Jill, how lovely to see you. And also, Jackie's here from Sheffield. Another Facebook user just going, and I'm not doing anything. Lip gloss and a peg. See? That's what it's about. What's in your pocket? Lip gloss and a peg. Of course. Macrame, that's the name of the string thing. Thank you very much, Jackie. Also, thank you very much, Facebook user. Not origami, that's paper. Macrame. Again, from Facebook user. I bet you need that string when you throw it. Bound to, of course. Remembered, origami paper. Yep, okay. Hello from Bebbington on the Wirral. Oh, haven't heard of Bebbington before. That sounds nice. A pair of gloves, more like to cram into my handbag than anything else. I know what that's like. I love having a man bag when I'm on holiday. I don't have a man bag any other time. When I'm on holiday, I love my man bag. I have a mindful stone in my pocket to feel when a bit stressed. Jill, this is the thing. I sometimes use these, little AirPod case, and that's quite nice for that feeling of, yeah, that's good. I have a crystal, Jill, but I keep it in my bra. What's in your bra? Brilliant. Love it, Angie. Of course. That was a lame impersonation of David Bellamy. Can't wait to hear yours. Hi from the Highlands. I have a dog poo bag. Of course you do. I carry a Heartstone in my pocket of my Puffy going out walking coat with pockets like guinea hamster cheeks. Also an essential poo spray if I get caught short. Now the poo spray. That's interesting. What's that thing called? It's poo. It's not Poomageddon, is it? No, that's something else. Poo. The loo poo thing. I know what you mean. You spray it on the top first, then you nip the loo, and then it means the next person going in doesn't get... Yeah, I know about it. There's a scene in Finn Finds the Mooster where we see the contents of Finn's pocket. Brilliant. Hello from Essex. Hello. I've holes in my pocket. In my coat pockets, phone, glasses and earphones. A 45-minute walk to pick up my car from the garage. Had to take my car to the garage the other day. It had that thing where, when you get a morning light, got the warning light on the Friday. It was like, I'll have to take it in on Monday. On Sunday, it said, stop driving now. And we were about half an hour from home. So I thought, well, what the heck? I'm going to keep going. So we did. And then took the car to the garage on the Monday and found out that the compressor had gone on the suspension of the car. And I said, what would have happened if I didn't come in? They said, your car would have just gone down and down and down until you looked like a rapper. That was a great description. Anyway, hey, you made it. Hello from Ian in Eonang in the land of smiles. Yes, Ian is in Thailand. He's doing a daily live onto Team 17 and he's sharing one thing that he's learning from his travels each day. It's so good. This is how you create content, by the way. The mothership of content gets created by making yourself go live. And here's Noel. Is it working now? Yes, it is. It's working. Perfect. All right, lovely people. I hope you have an amazing week. I'm about to get on. Well, I've got my meeting and then I'm on my microphone all afternoon to write that book, the audio version. Somebody said to me, where am I getting my copy of my book? When can I get my copy of my book? I see that you've received yours. It's just a sample copy. That's all I've got. It's published on the 25th of February, but you can pre-order, of course. writethatbook.co.uk. Get your copy. Special offer on the audio there as well. And, quick, always happy to answer this question. What is Team 17? Team 17 is my private coaching group. And whoever has done this, I can't say your name, but we will send you a direct message and it'll have, Sarah will do it. She'll send you a direct message with all the details for Team 17. So it's a group of people. There's 130 something of us, I think. And we have special online training sessions with me and with other members. And we do a thing on every 17th of the month called Day 17. We're having a meetup soon. On the 25th, we help and support each other. It's the most brilliant community ever. Yeah, I would highly recommend Team 17. And here's a quick question. Pen, small notebook, always write there. Hanky to comfort if anyone is upset or in distress. Brilliant. You know what? That thing about the notebook and pen, I used to carry a little mini notebook and pen all the time. And then eventually I finished one and I didn't have another one. And then I just started to do voice notes in here. And it's so good now. The dictation is so good. That's what I use all the time. All right, everybody. Thanks very much. Have a brilliant week. We will see you next Monday for more Magic Monday Live.